Jaya Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Radha Madhava Jaya Kunja Bihari. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Rama Hare Jaya Prahlad Nasi Go Prahlad Nasi Go Prahlad Nasi Go Jaya Prahlad Nasi Go. Jaya Gora Nita, Jaya Gora Nita, Gora Nita, Jaya Gora Nita. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Prahlad Lakshmi Nrsimhadev ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Gaura Premananda. So, Bhagavad Gita. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, Bhagavad Gita, chapter 15. The Yoga of the Supreme Person. Text 12. Can you make more light? Mm-hmm. No, this is the last, yeah? Okay. Yad aditya gatim teja jagat vasyate kilam yach chandra masi yach chagnu tat tejo vidhi mamakam yat, that which aditya gatim, in the sunshine, teja, splendor, jagat, the whole world, pashyante, illuminates, akhilam, entirely, yat, that which, chandra masi, in the moon, yat, that which, cha, also, agnav, yeah, in fire, tat, that, tejaha, splendor, vidhi, understand, mamakam, from me. The splendor of the sun, which displaced the darkness of this whole world, comes from me. And the splendor of the moon and the splendor of the fire are also from me. Purport by His Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The unintelligent cannot understand how things are taking place, but one can begin to be established in religion by understanding what the Lord explains here. Everyone sees the sun, moon, fire, and electricity. One should simply try to understand that the splendor of the sun, the splendor of the moon, and the splendor of electricity or fire are coming from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In such a conception of life, the beginning of Krishna consciousness, lies a great deal of advancement for the conditional souls in this material world. The living entity are essentially the parts and parcels of the Supreme Lord, and is giving herewith the hint how they can come back to Godhead, back to home. From this verse we can understand that the sun is illuminating the whole solar system. There are different universes and solar systems, and there are different suns, moons, and planets also. but in each universe there is only one sun. As stated in Bhagavad-gītā 10:21, the moon is one of the stars. Nakshatram aham shashi. Sunlight is due to the spiritual effulgence in the spiritual sky of the Supreme Lord. With the rays of the sun, the activities of the human beings are set up. They are fire to prepare their foodstuffs, they set fire to start the factories, etc. So many things are done with the help of fire. Therefore, sunshine, fire, and moonlights are so pleasing to the living entities. Without their help, no living entity can live. So, if one can understand that the light and the splendor of the sun, moon, and the fire are emanating from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, then one's Krishna consciousness will begin. By the moonshine, all the vegetables are nourished. The moonshine is so pleasing that people can easily understand that they are living by the mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna. Without His mercy, there cannot be sun. Without His mercy, there cannot be moon. And without His mercy, there cannot be fire. And without the help of sun, moon, and fire, no one can live. These are some thoughts to provocate Krishna consciousness in the conditional souls. The splendor of the sun which dissipates the darkness of this whole world comes from me, and the splendor of the moon and the fire and the splendor of the fire are also from me. So today's verse is about fire, sun, electricity. Yeah, Krishna says everything comes from Him. This is His energy, the sun. You can see in some countries when there is no sun, darkness, people are more, depressed, and they are more close to themselves. And where there is sun, people are more happy, more open. Now you can see summer is here, devotees are all outside, children are playing. So this plays a big part in our lives, sun. Sun, fire, from fire we can cook nice preparation for the Lord Nishingadev. Today we had nice preparations, everybody. It was nice prasad, isn't it? Yeah. So, but fire can also make disasters in the society. Like you must have heard in Ahmedabad, the big crash of the plane, 171 number of the flight crushed. You heard? Mm-hmm. Yes. So what happened is that the plane was filled with fuel. There was lots of liter of, because the flight is from Ahmedabad, India, till London, one flight. So this fuel was enough for that the flight can be reached to London. But what happened is that something went wrong, and the pilots there, the plane was started to fly. Usually it goes higher and higher and higher. When some time it was high, and then something because of the plane started to go down. And it crushed the huge building. And this building was where the doctors and they were. It's a student building, and it crushed. So half of the part fall down, half of the part stuck in the building, and so many 242 passengers in the plane. They were all killed. Only one survived. No. And because of this tank, it broke the fire, the liquid dropped everywhere, and there was a huge fire. Now it was a smoking fire. And so you can see fire can destroy also. Now it was not properly used, then fire can destroy. So it's a pity, no? It's a it's a very sad story, no? That may Lord Nishingadev give all these people protection, and their future journey becomes more not without much pain, no? Because it all burned into ashes, no? The whole, and people were practically finished, no? They took out the dead bodies. You cannot even recognize them. Now, such was the disaster took place. And they found one Bhagavad-gītā. And this, everything was burnt into ashes, but one Bhagavad-gītā, Srila Prabhupada's Bhagavad-gītā, nothing happened to him, to Bhagavad-gītā. So some person must have Bhagavad-gītā, he must be reading Bhagavad-gītā, so maybe Lord Nishingadev will... The one survived, I think it is not his Bhagavad-gītā. It is not his, otherwise he would say that it is Bhagavad-gītā. Maybe somebody was reading or somebody has in the bag or whatever. And there was one passenger, he has a Gopal deity. And the Gopal deity is as it is, with the outfits and with the jewelry and everything. So these two things they found without. So this Krishna gives us faith that ultimately Krishna is our shelter. No? So many disasters happen in this material world, but by the grace of Krishna, we can overcome all these disasters. So, and then the plane crushed in the building, and they were like many students, they were just taking the lunch prasad, they were eating, and many left the bodies also, no? And some got also injured. They were brought in the hospital. The service was done very quickly, doctors and nurses, and so they helped the people very much. So yes, in this world sometimes big disasters takes place, which is very painful situation. So the relatives, some were flying with families, children. Some were flying to go home back to their country, to London, from India to London, London to India. So, as Krishna is saying that every step in this material world is danger. There is every step there is danger, Prabhupada says. So, only by the grace of Krishna and his pure devotees, we can cross the ocean of this material existence. So here it is, a spindle of sun is rotating. Moon is very, in the evening when moon shines, the vegetables get ripe. They get nectar by the moon's rays. The vegetables becomes more nourishable. All kinds of vitamins are in there by the mercy of moon. Yeah. Moon provides all the vegetables this energy. So, and sun god is a dynasty where Lord Ramchandra appeared in the sun dynasty. Krishna appeared in the moon dynasty. Lord Ramchandra appeared in the sun dynasty. So all the generations before Lord Ram, they are all from the sun dynasty, Manu. And Ishwaku, Krishna spoke first Bhagavad-gītā to the Manu, to Ishwaku. And then it came from parampara to parampara. So sun god is very important in our life for health. Yeah? People do Surya Namaskar for the health, to get the body in good condition that one can serve Krishna properly. It's nice to do Surya Namaskar in the morning, if you know. So then, even sun god plays a big role in Mahabharata also. Karna was the son of sun god. He was one of the warrior in Mahabharata. And he was the son of Kunti, Mother Kunti. But it was the story was like that Mother Kunti was a young girl, and he's from the Kunti Boj, the king, his father. So he has a kingdom, and she was the princess. And one day Durvasa Muni came to the kingdom of Kunti's father. So Durvasa Muni he gets very quickly angry. And if he gets quickly angry, he curses. So everybody is careful. So the father presented Kunti in the front, that the Durvasa Muni is happy, pleased when he sees beautiful young girl, that he becomes calm down. And then welcome Durvasa Muni, wash his lotus feet and give him offerings to eat. So then Durvasa Muni stayed few days. So Mother Kunti, she was serving Durvasa Muni. She used to cook for him, bring the offering, wash his clothes, and she used to sit and learn the knowledge. Durvasa Muni was giving her knowledge. And she was asking questions, and Durvasa Muni was answering. So Durvasa Muni liked this very much. He was happy. He stayed few days. So then Durvasa Muni was very pleased with Mother Kunti's service. So he asks for a benediction. So then Mother Kunti says, actually, you give me something which will help me in my future life. So Durvasa Muni says, okay, I will give you one mantra. By chanting this mantra, you can call any demigods and get children from them. And to get children from demigods is very glorious, no? So then she said, yeah, that's nice, benediction, blessings. So Durvasa Muni gave her the mantra. So then after Durvasa Muni left, a few days are gone, but the Mother Kunti was always thinking, is it possible by chanting this mantra, I can call any demigod? She was curious. She was a young girl. She was really curious. if this is really working. So then, what she did is, early in the morning, she gave water to the sun god. She has a nice palace room and nice window. She opened the window and offered the water to sun god. She was worshipping sun god. Now one can worship sun god by offering water. So then she gave the water, and then at that time she got this idea that maybe I call sun god. I chant this mantra and let's see if sun god comes. So then she chanted the mantra. And then she turned back and she wanted to do something, and then she saw some light coming through the window. And she said, what's going on? And then it was so bright because sun god is coming. And sun god walked in the room. And Mother Kunti got so frightened. She said, thank you for your coming. Now I understand that this mantra is working. Please go back. No? And sun god says, no, this mantra cannot go in vain. As you have chanted and called me, I will give you a son. And Mother Kunti said, no, it's not possible. I'm not even married, in Vedic times, this is a big disaster, how can a girl have a son? No, please, I don't want any son, you just go back quickly. And sun god says, no, this is not possible. But I give you a son which will be born from the ear. That's why it's called Karna. Karna means ear. So your virgin will be not hampered. And this Karna would be born with wearing kavach, protected kavach, and kundal, beautiful earrings. So then sun god gave her the son in her hand. She has a son now, a small baby. Now what to do? No, she's not married, she's just a young girl. What will society will say? So she quickly took a basket, put the small baby in the basket, and went to Ganga. And she put this basket, a baby, in the water. And she said, okay. Nobody know. It was early in the morning, so nobody was around. Nobody knew. And she came back to the palace. Now what happened to this baby? This baby was kept, one Adhirath. He was the charioteer of the Drashtra. His wife, her name is Radha. And they have no children. They were always wanted to have a child. And they heard some noise of a baby crying. And so Adhirath and both of them came at the shore of the Ganga, and they saw a small baby in the basket. So they took this baby and brought her up as her own son. So this is the story of Karna, how Karna was born, and how Mother Kunti's Suryadev gave the child, and he's called son of Suryadev. That's why he was very powerful. Karna was very powerful. Yeah. And this is the story of Karna, how he was born. And so then the sun god, what happened is that when Pandavas went in the forest for 13 years, exile, so then Bhima was the biggest eater. And in the forest you don't get so much foodstuffs to cook. So then sun god gave Mother Draupadi a pot. And this pot will, when she cooks, the pot don't get empty until Jai Nishingadev, until Mother Draupadi has eaten. When she first she feeds all the Pandavas, and then she accepts the prasad. When she finishes, the pot is finished for the whole day, until the next day. So then, Duryodhana, he knew this. So what he did, Durvasa Muni came with thousands of his disciples to Hastinapur. And Duryodhana welcomed them, feed them, and then Durvasa Muni was very pleased with the service of Duryodhana and said, "What can I do? You serve so much nicely to us, me and all my disciples." So then Duryodhana said, "Why don't you go in the forest? Pandavas are in the forest, and give them also blessings, your blessings. And they will be very happy to welcome you." So Durvasa Muni said, "Oh, that's a good idea. Yes, we'll go to the Pandavas." So they went in the forest where the Pandavas were. So when they reached, it was already mid-afternoon, very late. That means Pandavas had to take the prasad, and Mother Draupadi has also eaten, and the pot is empty. So then Durvasa Muni came to Yudhishthira Maharaj. He said, "We go and take bath in the Ganga. Meantime, you prepare lunch for us. Lunch, evenings, whatever. I have my thousands of disciples." So they went to take bath in the Ganga, and meantime Yudhishthira Maharaj came to Draupadi and said, "Draupadi, there are the Durvasa Muni and 1,000 disciples are there, and they want to accept prasad." And Draupadi said, "What?" And she quickly ran in the kitchen and looked in the pot. Pot is empty because she has eaten already. But there was one grain of rice in the pot. And Draupadi said to Yudhishthira Maharaj that, "Look, pot, I have just one grain of rice. What shall we do? If we don't please Durvasa Muni, he will curse us." So then Draupadi, she prayed to Krishna. She said, "My dear Govinda, Madhava, Keshava, please come and eat and satisfy all these Durvasa Muni and thousands of his disciples." So then Krishna came, just at the door. "Oh, what's going on? You all look not so happy, not happy to receive me." Because Pandavas were in worry, And Yudhishthira said, No, Krishna, we are always happy when you are with us, when you come and visit us. But we have big problem here. We have Durvasa Muni, he will be coming any minute with his disciples, thousands of disciples, and we have to feed them. What to do? And then Draupadi said, "My dear Murari, Krishna, Govinda, Madhava, please, here is one grain of rice. You eat and satisfy whole world, will be satisfied." And Krishna said, Krishna, because Draupadi's name is Krishna also. She is the friend of Krishna. So Krishna, Krishna, I'm very hungry. Feed me. And Draupadi said, yes, here. This is what I have. And Krishna said, this is enough. And Krishna took and ate, and then, And then the disciples and all his 1,000 disciples, they felt that they eat sweet-rice. They said, "Oh, we feel like we ate sweet-rice. We are not hungry anymore." It is if you are not hungry, if somebody invites you and if you don't eat it, it's an insult. If you go somewhere and you just say, "No, I'm not hungry. I don't eat." That's not good. You have to eat. So he said, No. We go away from here because it will be not. When we say we are not hungry now anymore, we are so full with sweet rice. So then the Durvasa Muni and all the disciples there go other side already, and then Yudhishthira Maharaj said to Nakul, please go and look if Durvasa Muni and disciples are ready. If they have taken bath. And Krishna said, there is no need to call them. If they want, they come themselves. So in this way, Krishna protected the Pandavas. So this is the mercy of Sun God also. No? And yes, this is how Sun God gave the pot because they know that in the forest, and Bhima has to eat so much. So first all the Pandavas and Bhima eats lots of Bhima gets lots of preparations. So yeah. And there is a very nice story about Arjuna when they were in the forest, when Khandavprastha. They were given Khandavprastha. There's Pandavas, and one side is Pandavas, one side is Duryodhana and his brothers. So Duryodhana was very, very jealous of the Pandavas. He tried to kill them many, many times. But nothing happened to them because Krishna is protecting them. So then Sakuni, he make a Lakshagraha, a palace made from Laksha, means there is which all the substance which burns very quickly, like this aeroplane because of the fuel, burned into ashes, big fire. So in this way the whole palace was made with all these ingredients that burns just like that. And the Pandavas invited to come and there was some festival and they should come and have a holiday. But Vidur, he knew what's going on. So he sent one person to dig a tunnel underground where the palace is, the Pandavas can escape. So the time was that this time Purochan, he was the builder, architect, and he built this palace. So Purochan supposed to make fire in the evening, middle of night, on this day. So Pandavas knew this day Purochan will make fire. So what happened is that late evening, then the tunnel was ready, and Bhima make fire, and they escaped to the tunnel. But what happened is that at that day was very stormy, rain and storm, and there was one lady with 5 sons, because Pandava and Mother Kunti was there. So they went in this palace because it was windy and rain, so they took shelter of this palace. And they got in the fire and they burned. So Duryodhana and Sakuni, they got the bodies, 5 young boys, one lady, the third Pandavas are killed. But Pandavas were not killed, they escaped. So then after 1 year they came to Hastinapur back. So this is also a story of fire, what fire can do. And so they came to Hastinapur. Now the Duryodhana became the prince. because the Drashtas, Yudhishthira Pandavas are killed, so should have some future king. But now the Pandavas are back. Now what to do? There are two Rajkumar, who can have king later. So then the Drashtra divided Hastinapur in two. One, he gave Khandavprastha. This was a forest where nothing was growing, like a desert. And he gave it to Pandavas. And Hastinapur was kept for Duryodhana. Because he is the father, he always want to best for his son. So then, Khandavprastha, so they came and they make the Bhumi Yajna, and then Krishna was there, Balram was there, and so now first they have to burn whole this forest, then they can start. So while burning the forest, there was one demon called Mayadana. He got trapped in the fire, and he went and take shelter of Arjuna, and Arjuna saved him. So Mayadana was very happy with him, and he said, "What can I do for you?" So Yudhishthira Maharaj said, "You build a palace, which is in the whole world nobody has such a palace." Now he was a Mayadana, so he made the palace with very magical palace. No? There was one room, different rooms with magical. Where you see water, there is no water. When you see land, there is water. Where you see that scenery is there, when you walk, you hit your head. It's like a wall, but there is no wall like this. You just want to walk, and there is a wall. And where there is wall, there is no wall there. So like that, Mayadana. Very beautiful, very, very beautiful palace he made for Pandavas. So this is the story how Arjuna protect Mayadana from fire. Yeah, so are there any questions? Yeah.
Why did Arjuna protect it? It was a demon, right? Or
Yeah. Because Kshatriya, when somebody comes for shelter, it is a duty of Kshatriya to protect.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have not a question. I have noticed the story with the sun and with the sun. And why the children call the male child sun? It's called like the sun, and here the story that you tell us
it's also sun.
It's also sun, and this is very interesting for me. Yeah, I don't check it before. Son of sun.
Sun God and sun.
Yeah,
but
it's interesting.
It's written different. Sun is S-U-N, sun God.
Yeah, okay, but
and S-O-N is sun.
Yeah. I know it, but
yeah.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Like many, in the many words are similar, no? Like Sanskrit and also in German. No? So, like sun is like Prabhupada is saying, in every universe there is one sun. No? So here we have one sun God. No? So there's also like, because sun is very powerful, very effulgent, very gives more energy. So came from that when the parents have son, they think they want their son very powerful, very bright, very spiritually alive. No? So something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
I will just speculate. I think something like sun, sun god, son, every parent likes that his son is devotee, and his life is connect with Krishna, and he preaches and Prabhupada mission, and so this energy from sun. No?
And then the sun shines in his life.
Yes, yes.
Thank you.
Do you know if sun and sun are also similar in the Sanskrit?
Surya.
Surya?
In Sanskrit it's called Surya.
The sun,
Sun.
above.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
And the son, the child?
Putra.
Okay, doesn't sound.
Completely different.
Yeah, okay.
But in English there is the same, yeah.
In German it's Sohn?
Yeah,
Sonne, Sohn, yeah.
Yeah. Effulgence, no? And good energy. Yeah.
Sollen wir auf die Fragen fragen von heute?
Eine stelle ich wahrscheinlich. So, we also had a very inspiring Bhagavad Gita reading before the lecture, and we became some questions that we wanted to ask at the lecture. So it's not so about the topic, but more about our our points. So there are 3 questions. The first one we heard from Arjuna in 43. So in the verse 33 that he tell that when somebody will do such a sinful activity, he will go to the hell forever. And we thought somebody can go to the hell for forever. Maybe I will go to the hell for forever. It's not so good. So we wanted to ask you if it's possible to go to the hell planets to forever, or
Like that bad that we go forever.
Yeah.
no back.
No, there is back, but after sometimes depends on the activities of the living entities. And for Prabhupada, Krishna says that those who are offenders, he put them to hellish condition for generation after generation.
Mhm.
Offenders, those who are offenders. But like little some mistakes, Krishna don't see that. But those who are offenders, yes.
But we have a back. We have a way back. Yes, we can improve
Yes.
ourselves and come
Yes,
back.
yes. Krishna gives us chance. Yes.
Okay. We also
And-
thought like this.
Yes, yes.
The second
Like you are given chance, you are here now. And if you take it, it's benefit for you. Yeah.
The second question was if we should love ourselves, and in which way we should love ourselves.
Like mother loves her baby so much, unconditional, without any motivations. Mother don't think, oh, my son or daughter, when they will become big, then they will provide me this or that or this. No? So it's unconditional love. That's why in Bhagavad-gītā Krishna glorifies the mother, because her love is unconditional. So in the same way, we should take care of ourselves also. We should take care of our body, we should take care of our consciousness, because then we can serve Krishna properly. So this is very important to take care. We should, it's not that we should hate ourselves, no? Oh, I'm like this and I'm like this, I do this, oh, nonsense. Then you will never come up. No? You say, by the grace of Krishna, he has saved me, brought me here, let me do my best to serve him. And serving means love. You love yourself, then you love Krishna also. You love others also then. If you see, it is said that one should treat somebody as you wanted to be treated. No? You don't want to be treated badly. So we should also treat others nicely, with respect.
Unconditional love for myself, yeah. Does it mean that I should love everything about me for this moment, in this moment that I sit here? I should love everything that's in me, about me, and unconditional.
Yeah,
or should I
one
know?
has to see what is right and what is wrong. No?
Yeah, okay. When I said this is wrong, but I should love it because it's in me.
Come from me. Yeah.
I should love it, but I should work on it. That I don't like it, and it should go away.
If you, for example, you don't want to love everything what you do because some things are not good. We say, this I don't want, no, and you will try your best not to do that. So it's not that we should love everything what we think. We have to distinguish, no. Instead of some things, like for example, I don't like to treat somebody like that. No, it's come from me already, but I have another understanding. No, I don't want that. No, so like that, one has to try to make the difference. No, one has to see the difference. Yeah, blindly one should not do it. It's not that everything comes from me, that means it's perfect. This is blindly. One has to see the Shastra and understand it and then work accordingly.
Yeah, because of that I can't love me when I have these problems. I thought every day, this is a problem, and now I can't love me. But when I start to realize that I don't want this and I don't want to change it, then I understand, now I do this and I want to try to love me because I want to change it. I do something for it, and now I go to Hare Krishna temple or something else. And I realized that the love for myself comes, but these things that not go away, they are
like magnets.
Yes. And they tell me, why you love you are like this, and
Sure,
but I realized it, yes.
One has to understand, and one can understand when you read Bhagavad Gita like this, what Krishna says, then one can understand, this is good for me, this is not good for me, I should not do like this, I should do like this. It's a process, no? How we become clean ourselves and to understand. It's a process, yes. Like when you start to do some service, you do it, but then you start to understand, if I do like this, it's more nice, it's more clean. Then one learns by doing that. Like washing pots, first just wash. One day, I must wash, and all this black should come out. So cleaning the heart, then you love your service to do nicely. Then you feel satisfied. When you feel satisfied, that means you like it.
I have the last question. I don't know if we have time.
Yeah, quickly. Okay.
I wrote the definition of Prabhupada of love, and he tells that only love, pure love, it's only to Krishna. And so that I have a question, if we then should love all the same, so like we are all the parts of Krishna, and that's why we need to love everything and everybody, even bad and good thing, and sun and the moon. So it's the same, or like how it's must work?
I mean, you should respect everybody. Yeah, everybody should be respected. But you have also, to some you are a little more closer, more friend. To some you are not so friend. No? It depends on how you can take it. You understand? But respect should be given to everybody, yes, whoever it is. That means we start to understand that, yes, this is my first step to respect everybody.
Because they all are Krishna. Yes, they're
Yes,
parts of
yes,
Krishna.
yes.
That's why.
True.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.